Hello guys, it's YT Exotics here. So I wanted to do an update on how to set up an enclosure for small invertebrates and lizards. So I've been going through my collection and just bought some live plants to put in the enclosures because they looked a bit bare. The other thing I did was I went and picked some moss. So the best way to get moss is if you actually go and pick it yourself. I'm quite fortunate really because I live near a woodland area, so I just went and picked some moss myself, sterilised it using hot water, obviously no soaps and stuff, and set that up. When you buy it from the shops, the moss doesn't always live. It sometimes just get last for a few months and then it will die. But this has got all its root system in place, so it should be well established. So once you've done that, then you just pick the moss, put it in the enclosure and just lightly push down on it so that the roots make contact with the soil. So when setting up an enclosure like this, you generally want to put all of the larger items at the back. All the moss goes nearer the front. This makes it easier to water the moss. Obviously it needs to hold humidity and moisture. So with that at the front, it's obviously easier to do. And as you can see there, this is the enclosure for my P. metallica, Guti ornamental tarantula. And I do actually have a receipt for the plants that I bought, so hopefully this will pick that up properly. So I bought two of these Dieffenbachia Camilla. Hold on, let me just try and focus that in a bit more. Oh, that's made it worse. Let's try again. Not focusing. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I bought two of these Dieffenbachia Camilla, quite cheap really, and I bought an Asparagus Cetaceous and a Dracania marginata. So obviously I'm not sure which of the two those are. I'll show you them in a second, and if you just Google those if you're interested, you'll be able to find the plant that I got. Again, they were quite cheap. So yeah, this is the Guti ornamental, and as I said, I've been going through all of my enclosures. Down here I've got my, oh, lost the camera there. Down here I've got my Flogia species Goliath. And this one was a bit tricky because it was already set up with its own web and stuff, so I just bought the moss, put that in there. That's going to hold the humidity better. It also gets rid of any bad odours and things like that, so that's quite useful. And the plant you're seeing there, that's just a fake plant. Obviously if you've got the ability to water the plants every few days, then go for the live plant option. It's always better. So in this one here I've got this is my it's got a species Nigeria or Laticeps, and again I've got another one of the same plant. Sorry. Yeah, so I've put moss in there. And this one here is my chicken spider. Now, let me just quickly get up on here. Right. So the only thing I'm really missing is the lighting, but it's very humid in here, and that's exactly what the chicken spider wants. So as you can see, all the moss is nearer the front. It adds a nice naturalistic look. I'm not sure what the live plant is. That's one of the ones on that receipt that I showed you. So if you're interested, then obviously just Google it. So yeah, there you go. I've got the hide and stuff. So when you're setting up the enclosure, just set up your hide first and all the big items in the enclosure, and then just base everything else around it. That's a fake plant there on the back. So in this one I've got my giant tailless whip scorpion. That's the Dama variegatus. I've actually done it out a little bit now. It looks a lot more naturalistic, a lot nicer. And again, same sort of thing, the water bowl. the moss is nearer the front. I've got a piece of, almost looks weathered, and adds some naturalistic look to the enclosure again. So yeah, it's quite basic really, but it just gives the impression of looking more than it is. And here is my Euphrenica's Harmonica enclosure. So yeah, there's the live plant there. That wasn't the other one on the receipt. I bought 4 total. And again, all the moss surrounding around the base of the plant, going towards the front of the enclosure. And yeah, it was looking a bit empty. There you go, I've got my air plant there as well. That was an air, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's an air plant. And yeah, I'll explain about that more in my enclosure setup for the Euphrenica's Harmonica. So yeah, I'm just going to go through each of the enclosures and just start adding the moss and extra bark to give it that look that I want. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll be bringing out some more very soon. Like, comment, subscribe as always guys, and I'll see you later.